Oh, so we're about to see Metal do a fucking Kamehameha. If Metal doesn't do a Kamehameha, L video.
It's showtime!
Alright, chat. We got Cell versus Metal Sonic. Oh boy. Who do we got winning this? I'm seeing a lot of people to use power scaling terms, wanking Metal Sonic here. The last death battle they had with a Sonic character versus a Dragon Ball Z character, the Sonic character did come out on top. We gonna see what happens here, man. Oh my. So Devil Artemis is what's called doing this?
Copycat Android is truly the superior model. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
oh nah, that man got the he's hitting the special wing cannon.
There's a monster stalking Gingertown.
Oh god.
No one who's seen it has lived to tell the tale. All it left behind was their clothes. Something ate these people's insides, leaving only a shadow behind.
Some kind of creature driven only by the need to feed. Earth's new apex predator, the
First form Cell was on some shit.
The Namekian Piccolo went to investigate this manslayer.
His last time animated for Death Battle 2, wow.
Intelligent. Its tail could unravel to absorb its hapless victims and add their energy to its wretched gestalt.
But the nightmare was only just beginning, because for its last trick, somehow this freak of nature knew the Kamehameha.
I'll tell you what, man. We talked about this before on previous stream, but god damn, man. Dragon Ball Z in today's age. Imagine talking about new shit in Dragon Ball weekly. Oh my god, bro. Cell busts out the Kamehameha. What?
Decades in the making. Years ago, the world was terrorized by the most advanced paramilitary organization in history, the Red Ribbon Army.
Until they got rocked by this little kung fu gremlin, Son Goku.
But Red Ribbon's
the
dream of revenge lived on within their head scientist, Dr. Gero.
Hiding away in his spooky cave laboratory, Gero would go to work studying the Z fighters from afar, learning everything there was to know about them.
And building a series of androids that would destroy his spiky-haired nemesis once and for all.
He made a ton of them. Infinite energy androids, key-absorbing androids, trucker hat androids, and
trucker hat.
Ginger androids.
However, none of Gero's creations were capable of matching that drive to improve that Goku and his fellow martial artists possessed.
Luckily, he had one more android left.
You mean matching the, yeah, I'm going to go Super Saiyan and absorb the spirit bomb and kill you, nigga.
A cute little booger so complex he'd take years after Gero's death to complete. Its name was Cell.
Born from a single cell, get it? This android possessed the genetic information of all the greatest warriors that had battled on Earth.
Alright, chat. Creator Dr. Gero. Height 7 feet. You know, usually I'd be like, oh yeah, I can dunk on them. I can definitely dunk on them. But with Cell, just someone say I got a Glock in my worry. Hey, I'm not dunking on this nigga. He's 7 feet tall doing that. How do you get how you get the wings in the how you get the wings in the jersey? Hey, nigga.
When fully evolved, would become unstoppable.
Classification bio android.
Cell absorbed all their powers and techniques too.
Common among all of them is the power to manipulate ki, or the energy that exists in all living things, and weaponize it to fire energy blasts, fly at faster than light speeds, move things with telekinesis, and create force fields.
From the humans, Krillin and Tien, Cell knows the multiform technique, Destructo Disc, and the Tri-Beam, his extra special favorite. Oh, weird, I'm not seeing Chaozu on this list.
Cause that nigga's ass.
Is Chaozu human?
Oh.
Okay. Cell can fire the Death Beam, as well as breathe in and travel through the vacuum of space with the alien genes of Frieza and his father.
And because he's got Piccolo's DNA, Cell can regenerate humongous damage to his body at the cost of some ki.
Cell has survived having half his body vaporized multiple times, and cannot be destroyed unless the small cluster of cells at the core of his being is eradicated.
Should that little bugger survive, Cell will always return.
I'm telling you, bro, if Metal don't got nothing to blast that nigga to oblivion, it might be cooked for him.
Definitely the cream of the genetic crop.
Sure, he can.
I wonder how they're gonna animate that. I wonder if they're even going to like go that route of like, oh yeah, it blew him up, but he just regens and it becomes stronger. Are they gonna pull a Ichigo versus Naruto and just make him self-destruct?
And of course Kamehameha, as well as teleport by locking onto a living being's key signature.
He can.
But the best part of being a Saiyan is how much crazy stronger they get every time they almost die.
Right.
They can even evolve to become orders of magnitude stronger in the midst of battle. Combine that with Cell's healing factor.
That Bardock shit crazy.
The ultimate warrior.
That Bardock shit is still insane.
Motion machine.
Driven by a biological imperative, Cell wanted nothing more than to devour Giro's previous androids, 17 and 18, believing it would make him perfect.
Only one problem. The Cell we know was born in the future, and both 17 and 18 had been destroyed. So he murdered Trunks and went back in time. Not our Trunks, future Trunks. Well, not future Trunks, but another future Trunks.
There you go.
It's very complicated. There's like
I'm still a bit like confused on that, right? So what was going on in that timeline? You know what I'm saying? Because like we get a Trunks where he's strong enough to destroy the androids, but he's not strong to take on first form Cell? What the fuck happened there? What happened in that timeline? You know what I'm saying?
As Cell defeated and absorbed the androids, he evolved. Not only getting stronger, but changing his personality and developing a lust for battle.
Taking form Cell.
Serial killer and more. Well,
Milo kind of cooked right now. Oh,
that very
you gonna see?
Arrogance and warrior's pride, Cell finally became perfect
and easily dominated Trunks and Vegeta, the latter of whom had decades of battle experience under his belt.
Perfect Cell's power was off the charts. He could threaten the whole Earth just by powering up. With a full power Kamehameha, he was even capable of destroying our entire solar system.
While the vast majority of our solar system's mass is located in the sun, this still means that Cell's Ki wave would have to reach 2.8 billion miles.
Yeah, solar system level is really crazy.
Maybe he was just exaggerating.
Not likely. Cell's claim has been backed up in multiple guidebooks and even demonstrated outright in the video games.
Cell's even stronger in the anime adaptation, considering the time Frieza blew up Namek. In the anime, the explosion was literally hundreds of light years wide and lit up the friggin' galaxy.
Are you using the anime for that? The anime filler?
Was at that point in time.
Hell, the Namekians could sense him all the way from a different galaxy and thought he might be a threat to the whole universe.
He's also incredibly fast, capable of blitzing even the strongest.
Can destroy the solar system, taint Krillin's destructive disc. Alright, that's filler. That's filler. That did not happen in the manga, bro. Because that did not happen in the manga. If you ever seen some anime shit where somebody uses the goddamn destructive disc and it hits somebody and they just tank it, that shit is cap. That shit is most likely cap.
Z fighters at the time.
Imagine.
Goku flew from Grand Kai's planet of heaven all the way to hell, hundreds of billions of light years in half a minute. And that was in his base form.
Yeah, that's...
Why are we using filler? Why are we using filler? What's happening?
Cool, but how about the power to squeeze mini Cell Juniors out of your butt? What? Never heard of that key technique? Call it the Kegel.
Perfect.
What's
Cell
happening?
Was entirely without peer, and
they're using
no longer
filler?
To Giro's petty grudge, decided to prove it with a tournament.
The Cell Games. And if Goku couldn't even beat him,
What's next? They're gonna scale him to fucking they're gonna scale him to fucking Broly?
what hope did anyone else have? Vegeta couldn't even handle a Cell Jr.
Their last
I should be
hope
reading the
was
text up there, but I don't
Goku's
feel
own
like it.
son, Gohan.
After Cell arrogantly let him power up, Gohan unleashed his rage, pushed the bug monster to his absolute limits, and beat him. Wow, Cell, you really are related to Vegeta, aren't you?
In truth, Cell was a victim of his own success. The same Saiyan genes that made him all-powerful also sowed the seeds of his defeat.
He got so mad, he even blew himself up. Maybe he does have some Chaozu in him
I'm
after
fucking
all.
crying.
That wasn't enough to totally put him down, and he came back with the same Super Saiyan power-up that Gohan had just unlocked.
Super perfect Cell. Now with more lightning in a battle for the...
I never forget, man. Like, I just never forget, like, how crazy this is. Like, Dragon Ball just is so good at, like, make you feel like, damn, how the fuck are we winning this? And then we do, and it feels so satisfying.
ages, Cell put the entire weight of his biological programming against
Literally,
one
like,
lone
these
Saiyan,
characters have to
and
lock
went
in.
the distance.
But in the end, it still wasn't enough. No matter
And then
how
everybody
brilliantly
plays a part
Dr.
two.
Gero
It just
copied the
is
Z
so
fighters,
satisfying.
he
It's so
still couldn't
shonen.
quite figure out their knack for going beyond.
What can be destroyed
Like,
can
our
always be rebuilt.
MC, oh god, not so Max. No, wait. No, they're not going to. No, they're not.
All it takes to recreate the most fearsome
I
warrior
swear
in
to
the
God.
universe is one single Cell.
Okay, no. I'm about to say, they start using Cell Max feats. Oh my god.
Hey, real quick,
I
did
was
you know
finna
deathbattle
say,
launched
bro.
our own tabletop gaming channel? It's called The Nightly Brew. We're doing Dungeons and Dragons, Blood on the Clock,
Yeah.
Oval, and Oval, Dr.
Metal Sonic time.
And
Let's do it.
again, the world and its cuddly forest critters were threatened by the evil and oval Dr. Ivo Eggman Robotnik.
And time and again, that same world and those same critters were saved by Sonic the Hedgehog. No matter how many robotic badniks the good doctor threw at his blue spiky nemesis, his schemes were always...
Wait. This death battle will prioritize Sonic the Hedgehog primary canon, the video games, and IDW comics. Okay.
6 spin jumps to the glowing weak spot away.
So no Archie. We kind of do that already, but
it wouldn't be over easy for Eggman. If he couldn't defeat the Blue Blur, he would make his own Metal Sonic.
Well, 0 points on creativity for that name, but goddamn, he does look metal as hell.
They
still gotta watch the OVA.
say imitation is the sincerest form.
Okay, now hold on. 3'3" I'm definitely dunking on Metal Sonic. 1000%. He's holding that. I'm talking Shaq animation. You feel me?
Eggman built Metal with more than enough blast processing to match his prototype.
Metal can zoom around at massively hypersonic speeds, fast enough to fly to nearby planets in seconds.
He's tougher than Eggman's standard equipment, some of which can survive black holes.
Metal can use all of Sonic's power-ups, and even replicate his classic spin dash and light speed attack.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast.
Wait a minute. Are we using mods to say this?
Classic spin dash and light speed attack.
He's in SA1? Oh, that's right. He is unlockable. Oh. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Is there any gameplay difference? If he just plays exactly the same, I don't know. Like, if he's just a skin, I don't know.
But he's got moves of his own.
He can attack with energy blast, fire a chest laser, surround himself in an electric aura, or an force field.
I don't know about him.
Overloading his circuitry with
ooh. And SA2, can he light speed dash in SA2? Because this is definitely a different character for sure here.
Force field.
By overloading his circuitry with energy, Metal can activate V maximum overdrive, quadrupling his acceleration and obliterating anything in his path.
Quadrupling his acceleration.
You'd think all that'd be enough to turn the rodent into roadkill, but it only took one showdown on Stardust Speedway to send Metal to the scrap heap.
On paper, Metal should be able to outmatch Sonic in every way, and yet he doesn't. For some reason, Eggman wasn't able to capture that ineffable quality that makes Sonic the fastest thing alive. Metal's defeats at the hands of Sonic and his friends sharpened his AI into a seething hatred of his rival and a burning desire to prove himself superior.
Yeah, well, when you're getting your supersized red ass handed to you by Charmy B, you know something's gone horribly wrong.
Metal's defeats gave him.
He can light speed dash, uses black shield, and he moves way faster. Okay then, fair.
Sonic and couldn't even manage that. What was he? Why should he exist?
Never one to admit defeat, Eggman took Metal back to the drawing board and birthed him anew.
This Neo Metal Sonic was, above all, far smarter.
Especially after he copied Eggman's intelligence and took over his empire. And we mean literally copied. If Metal started as Sonic's copycat, why not hunt all of his furry friends down and copy them too?
Neo Metal Sonic is equipped with scanners in his optic receptors that can...
Hyper Gohan energy? Isn't that colors or something? Isn't that like what Tails' name, like the Wisp shit? Am I correct about that? Like Dark Rings? Yeah, the Wisp. Okay. Chaos Emeralds, Master Emerald. Okay.
Copy a person's biodata, giving him the ability to recreate all of their abilities in seconds.
Like the Sonic Boom, Knuckles' Hammer Punch, Tails' magical swiveling asshole, and Big's ability to suck at fishing.
Metal isn't just learning their moves, he can replicate more esoteric powers like...
Tails speculates in IDW comic that Metal could have copied Blaze's pyrokinesis or soul emerald manipulation. His comments also inferred that Metal can copy multiple traits at once.
Silver psychokinesis, manufacture Rouge's...
Oh, so we're about to see Metal do a fucking Kamehameha, right? That's just what happens here, right?
Mechanical bat guards, or alter his very biology to
if Metal doesn't do a Kamehameha, L video.
Chameleon invisibility. It's worth mentioning that biological data is a real scientific term and can refer to molecular structures like the genome sequence within a living organism's DNA.
Yeah, his copying is so busted, it doesn't really matter that he's a robot made of metal. If you can do it, so can he. Probably helps that he can shapeshift and regenerate his whole body from a puddle.
Likely by copying one of the mightiest beings on the planet, the god of destruction, Chaos.
Not the only chaos he's encountered.
By scanning the ultimate life form, Shadow the Hedgehog, he gained his ability to manipulate some of the most powerful artifacts in the universe.
You mean the Chaos Emeralds?
What the fuck is happening?
The emeralds contain an infinite wellspring of mystical power and life energy. With them, Metal can perform Shadow's chaos control. He can teleport, warp, and distort space, boost his speed, and
Yeah, see,
stop.
there's the thing. It's like, we can scale. Well, maybe not scale to different. No, it's the same as Cell. I was gonna say, we can scale him to like other characters and their feats, but no, not really.
Time.
Not really.
And with either the Chaos Emeralds or Master Emerald, he can transform.
Metal Sonic Kai, Giga Metal Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic, Metal Overlord, Master Overlord, Super Neo Metal Sonic, Invulnerability, Energy Projection, Size Shifting. We got Metal Sonic Kai, we got Giga Metal Sonic, we got Lil Baby, we got Lil Yachty, we got Lil Uzi Vert, we got
into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
We got Da Baby.
Completely golden. Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emeralds are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel.
Wait, why are we saying he can move continents?
And completely golden. Super Neo Metal Sonic can move at faster than light speeds and has the power to move continents.
The emerald.
Is that because the Chaos Emeralds can move the continents in the temples? I don't know why we would equate that to him being able to do that. Like, that requires the temple. Sonic Speed Simulator is Sonic Speed Simulator. Follows Sega's character lore guidelines and shows Metal can achieve a more stable super form with the Chaos Emeralds, in addition to using the Master Emerald in the IDW comics. Okay. They're about to be trying to nerf the Chaos Emeralds.
Are inconceivably powerful. They've been used to fuel Eggman's Death Egg, which could obliterate star systems.
On their own, they can even create and destroy whole universes.
Other super characters like Sonic have battled and defeated beings like the Time Eater, who could destroy multiple dimensions and timelines in seconds. At their peak,
Yeah, we actually do scale him up to other characters.
three super hedgehogs have even fought Solaris,
There we go, yeah.
who nearly consumed Sonic's entire multiverse.
So Super Neo Metal Sonic should be just as powerful as any of them. Though he's gotta be quick, because all that power only lasts a short time.
The road to total domination was nearly at an end. After manipulating Sonic and friends and
I think that alone, because like you can usually tell, right? Just by like what their feats are and what we're saying that they're most likely capable of, you know what I'm saying? And what we're scaling them up to. Cell is capped at solar system level, and this nigga Neo Metal can defeat niggas that are dimensional. Like, that's just on a whole different level. So I think Metal just wins, just based off of that.
Metal eventually combined their biodata with the mighty Egg
That makes
Field
sense.
and became Metal Overlord.
That just makes sense.
Complete
End
with
video now.
missiles Metal had gathered had to team up to take him down.
He may have stolen their abilities, but Metal never.
But for the most part, a lot of the time, this stuff is a giveaway.
Successful. Their friendship and teamwork.
Aw, how cute. Gag. Probably should have added some of those goddamn rails to the final boss fight, because it is impossible to land on those things.
Y'all, nobody said y'all had to add fucking hero slander. Yes, slander in this video. What are we doing? Who the fuck said, who said to add that, bro? If you have a problem with these rails as a grown-ass man, you're a fucking ass, nigga.
The final boss.
Look, what are you doing? We got the cherry pick. Look at the cherry pick. Look at the cherry pick. Look, what are you doing? You look stupid.
Goddamn rails.
You look dumb. You look stupid. You're not even going the right way.
Final boss fight, because it is
Look, you jump off the rail and you die on purpose. This is on purpose.
impossible to
That's on purpose.
land on those things.
It's impossible and you didn't have to jump off of it. Oh my god.
After getting
This is
crashed again,
ridiculous.
Eggman reprogrammed Metal to purge any bits of rebelliousness
This is
from his
ridiculous.
code.
Metal returned to being the Eggman Army's chief enforcer, always proving invaluable as the Bad Doctor's greatest creation.
Boo.
Now completely obedient once again.
Boo.
Who knows what's really going on behind those glowing
One of the worst things that happened to Metal.
Maybe Metal is more cunning
Make
than
him
he
a
lets
Eggman
on,
grunt.
and is only biding his time until he can take over again.
Like, I'm sorry, Metal Sonic should just be like, he should just be like his own villain. Like, okay, who's the villain this time? Oh, what's Metal Sonic doing this time? Okay, we throw Metal Sonic in there.
Maybe the most
Like they used to do back in the day.
powerful thing that Metal copied was the ability to lie.
Oh. Alright, let's do it.
Hey, I'm Chad, the voice of Boomstick, and
I don't care. My fault, Twinard. Please don't copyright my video.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
Alright, Cell, you're on fraud watch, buddy, right now. You gotta somehow, some way scale higher than solar system level. Let's do it. Oh shit, the Dragon Ball Z sound effects already. Oh my god, Cell just said fuck it.
Dr. Robotnik, your reputation precedes you.
Ah shit.
Bring me your strongest fighter or face. Then prepare to kneel before your master.
Off rip and Neo Metal. They say we're not using base form at all. Oh shit. His spin ball is fire. Oh god. Shocked him? Would that hurt? Would that hurt him? Would the electricity hurt Cell though? Oh my god, Heem. Hey, he about to copy that shit. Hey, you better relax. He's gonna copy that shit. Oh my. Special beam cannon. Oh, broke it? I know, you're getting your ass beat. Time to start copying some data.
Tell me, does a machine like yourself ever experience
Oh,
fear?
brother.
Not anymore.
Okay. Oh shit, he said fuck it, I'm just gonna blow up. I'm sorry to pause. Why is he just got his ass beat in Neo Metal for the whole fight. And they said fuck it. Okay. Whatever. He didn't do nothing cool in Neo Metal for him. Now you just go straight with Metal Overlord? I guess. Holy, this looks crazy though. Oh, the Death Egg? Or Little Planet? Oh my god, he's throwing Little Planet at him. Poor Little Planet.
Fool.
Oh my.
Dealing with the ultimate life form.
Okay. Nigga, what he saying? You're still getting your ass beat. He can't get the chaos control off. Okay, there we go. I kill him. There we go. Okay, hold on. Wait. Redemption? Wait, redemption? Oh, shit. He took the nigga arm?
To kill me, puppet. I know. Now I
Oh, he has all the motherfuckers.
about you.
Oh, shit. It's over. Now we're talking. Oh, my God. Now we're talking. Okay, redemption for Neo Metal. Let's fucking go. He pulled out the Cell Juniors. Oh, we had niggas say I got clones of my own. Holy. Nigga, okay, not a Kamehameha, but Tri-Beam, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not a Kamehameha, but I'll take it. That's badass. That's fire. Okay. Back into the Cell Arena. Cell, don't blow yourself up. Oh, super perfect? He is doing a Kamehameha. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Yes. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Metal. And lose that.
If you are all of them, then so am I.
Oh no.
I'll never lose.
Yeah, no, it's over. He gets this chaos control. GG's. Oh my god. Yeah, game. Ball game. Ball game. Oh yeah, ball game. Holy ball game. Dramatic finish. Wait. Oh, he knew about it. No. He knew about it. GG's.
So now Metal's
That's
got
tough.
all the powers of the Chaos Emeralds
That's
and
tough.
the Z.
That's tough. So, I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. You light my fire. Boy, you watch, boy. Boy, you watch, boy. Hopefully one day they'll go. Hopefully one day you'll come back, boy. Hopefully not a Cell Max. Holy, that shit was ass. Hopefully one day you will come back, brother, and they can upscale you to Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan whatever the fuck going on. But boy, right now, you are on fraud watch, buddy. In fact, you are off the watch. You are labeled a fraud. It's over.
Fighters? Well, that world's fun.
It's over.
Our bad.
I ain't gonna lie, Metal Sonic, bro. You had to copy that nigga, though. I can't lie. You had to copy that nigga to even start doing anything. Like you was getting, I ain't gonna lie, you was getting torched. Is Metal Sonic a copy merchant? He's a copy data merchant?
Cell may have been one of the greatest threats in Dragon Ball Z, but Eggman's greatest creation ultimately proved too much for him. Let's break this down into 4 categories: strength, speed, abilities, and adaptation.
First up, who was the strongest? Well, it's no surprise that any version of Cell was gonna be way more powerful than Base Metal or Neo. Even just using the
How do you feel about that, Chad? He's stronger than Base Metal and Neo Metal?
manga, blowing up a solar system is far beyond the level of power output
I guess he would need the Chaos Emeralds to kind of get above that scale, maybe.
Metal can match.
Without his stronger form.
He can't win. He can't win unless he's the other guy. He got to become the other guy to win. That's
With
crazy.
him, the power gap entirely reversed. Not only could Metal match Cell's solar system busting or scaling from Frieza, but he could surpass it with the universe-destroying power of the Emeralds.
Right.
Hang on, Wiz. Those Namekians said that Cell was strong enough to threaten a universe on his own.
They did, but they didn't specify how, and there's nothing suggesting he could destroy it in one go, especially since it's only brought up theoretically and without any time frame.
Even being generous and
That's fair. I don't like that because they've also just said like, oh well, Cell said he could do this, but well, no. They said that was backed up by like data books, I guess. So no, fair. Hold on, there we go. Even scaling Cell to Toei Broly, who could destroy the South Galaxy, would still be less powerful than threatening the entirety of Sonic's multiverse type shit.
assuming he could just blow it up. Final bosses like Time Eater and Solaris can destroy the wider multiverse, and Super Neo Metal would scale to them. Metal Sonic takes the edge in strength.
And with Sonic characters being known for their speed, you might think that was an easy win for Metal.
And his max speed
Is Goku stopping Solaris, bro? Is Goku stopping that nigga? Goku, Vegeta, Trunks? Well, actually, it had to be like current. It had to be like current Dragon Ball. So Goku, it would have to be Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo, and like Broly. Are they stopping Solaris?
in his super form, he should be comparable to entities like the Time Eater, who in Shadow Generations can destroy entire universes in seconds. By using the radius of the observable universe, we can estimate the Time Eater's destructive wave traveled at about 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Certainly impressive, but let's compare that to Goku's flight from heaven to hell shortly after the Cell games, which covered roughly a universe in distance at approximately 180 quadrillion times faster than light.
Hey,
I just don't like them using filler. This is nasty.
just like Time Eater. The difference, though, was that Goku was in his base form, way slower than Super Saiyan 2 Gohan or Super Perfect Cell.
Factoring in Super Saiyan multipliers, Super Perfect Cell can move upwards of 100 times faster than that, and so 100 times faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell takes the edge.
Yeah, but that's interesting. I don't like them using filler. I don't like that. Is this not filler? Is all that Goku like in heaven in the other world stuff that's filler? I don't get it. Why are we using that? I don't understand. Why are we using that?
And so 100 times.
Maybe they said in a note that yeah, we're using filler here. But I don't like that. They probably said in the beginning because I wasn't reading them shits. Both Cell and Metal Sonic scale to characters with potential infinite speed feats like Metal Cooler, Black Doom. However, these would cancel each other out and out given equal leeway. Okay.
Faster than Metal Sonic. Somehow, Cell
Like they're probably gonna give like Cell these two feats, but then be like, well, Metal can just copy. Lol.
takes the edge in speed. You know, the thing Metal was designed for.
Wasn't expecting that. Let's see if any of their abilities could tip the scales.
They shared many of the same powers, like telekinesis, force fields, and energy projectiles. Of note though, Cell's regeneration was clearly superior, able to fully heal from a single cluster of microscopic cells.
On top of that, Cell Saiyan
Metal Sonic destroyed the death battle formula. Whoever transforms first will lose.
But let him grow in power every time he almost died, and his Cell Juniors gave him the numbers advantage.
And considering Super Neo Metal had a time limit, Cell would have a big advantage in a battle of attrition.
But with Chaos Control, that became
Time
a lot
doesn't
tougher.
matter.
Cell
Yeah.
and his juniors had no way to deal with Metal boosting his speed or stopping time, something that countered Cell's speed advantage and left him open. And with Silver Psychokinesis, or the Emerald Spatial Distortion, Metal could seriously impair Cell's healing.
So it helped that Cell could fall back on his martial arts abilities in a pinch.
Despite effectively being a newborn, Cell's genetic instincts allowed him to best Earth's most skilled warriors back to back to back.
Metal may have copied Eggman's brains, but
Look
he
at Cell
definitely
broken.
isn't as good of a
And it
fighter.
was busted
The Sonic
then,
heroes
bro.
haven't trained like the Z fighters, and Metal's been beaten by all of them a bunch of times. So all that in mind, abilities is roughly a wash.
Which leaves us with the one thing they're both known for, their capability to evolve and become more powerful in response to their opponents, aka their adaptation.
Yeah, and Metal is just
Frankly,
simply
that's where
better
this
at it.
Back and forth completely breaks.
There's no limit.
Because at the end of the
There's
day,
no limit to it. There's no like drawback. Obviously, like he had to use chaos control to like really get time to do it. But like other than that, there's no drawback. There's no limit to it. He will fucking copy you, and you just gotta hold that. You know, Cell, he gotta get blown up and then come back
Metal
just to
can
get stronger. And he can't learn any new abilities other than what his biological makeup already is.
Cell, but Cell can't absorb metal.
Cell's ability to physically absorb an opponent is
Other than when he did it with the instant transmission, which is a bit interesting. Nigga blew himself up, came back and said, "Oh yeah, that instant transmission technique."
primarily viable against
Interesting.
foes he can
Like,
match or
what the
overpower.
hell?
Even if he took Metal by surprise, he can't absorb fully inorganic robots like Android 16.
Cell was only able to absorb Androids 17 and 18 because they were primarily organic.
They're actually more like cyborgs and are only called androids in the English translation.
Metal, on the other hand, can copy a target's biodata through only a few seconds of direct eyesight,
Yeah.
something he could easily accomplish during a time stop.
And using it on Cell means he wouldn't just get Cell's powers, but the powers of all of the
Everybody
Z
else,
warriors,
yeah.
too.
Remember,
Mismatch
Metal's
of hell.
copying applies to abilities that fundamentally
Mismatch
affect his
of
own
hell.
biology, like Espio's invincibility or Chaos's liquid body. Nothing Cell has would be off limits, especially given all of Cell's powers were genetically encoded in the first place. Quite literally biodata.
Cell's Saiyan power-ups? Copied. Cell's regeneration? Copied. Cell's key techniques? Believe it or not, copied.
Chaos Emeralds are described as being able to produce life energy, similar to Ki. So there's a precedent for him being able to replicate Cell's power set. And at this point, there's nothing stopping Metal from, say, stopping time and using a Kamehameha to vaporize him at a cellular level. Just like Gohan did.
Cell might be able to do anything the Z fighters know how to do, but that's not gonna help him, cause Metal can do anything Cell knows how to do. Strange, isn't it?
Cell just doesn't have any options to retaliate that Metal wouldn't
Yeah.
also possess, including any of his previous advantages. Metal's copy ability is just that overpowered.
Oh, I guess now I get why they called it Sonic CD.
Why's that?
Cell died.
Okay,
Where
bro.
is he? You get it?
No,
CD.
bad. Whatever.
Where
Yeah.
you go? Come
Hell
on.
no. Yeah, stop it. W video though. That was honestly like I like that it was animated by Devil Artemis. Definitely went crazy. The Metal Sonic doing the tri-beam and the Kamehameha, that's a good meal. That's a great meal. That's just beautiful. Any character outside of like Dragon Ball Z characters doing the Kamehameha, I love it. Even if it's not official, I love it. Yeah, do that. Iconic. Beautiful.
Back. Next
All
time
right,
on
let's see what's going on.
Deathbattle.
What's happening? This is Chainsaw Man? Oh my god, they're doing oh my god, this is Twitter beef. This is Twitter debates.
Subscribe and join
This
us
was
member
Twitter
to see
debates.
more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
This was prime meme Twitter debates. Bakugo versus Rize. Okay.
Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
They already said Bakugo wins? Really? They shouldn't interact on the podcast. They shouldn't be coming out and saying what? That doesn't make any sense. They shouldn't be doing that. They have something planned. They shouldn't be outright saying, hey, like on any form. Like they shouldn't tweet it. They shouldn't go any. That's okay. Well, W video. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.